Hi guys, and welcome to the Fulham Sheffield Wednesday review. I apologise that there was no preview, mainly because I've been doing work, so I've not had chance to get any. I've been doing work on my house, so I just didn't get a chance to do it. So, the team news for today was Wildsmith, Iorfa, Leeds, Bourne, Ojabayo, Harris, Bannon, Palapusi, Longo, De Cruz and Windass. The subs were Dawson, Palmer, Rove, Murphy, Newhugh, Wickham, Reach, Hunt and Waldock. It wasn't a good first half at all. Very, very poor by us. And we just weren't good at all. We were 3-0 down at half time. They scored within a minute. And you're like, we can't play like this and expect to come good. And it's like, with what's going on with the club, with no one knows what's going on and everything, you're like, how is that a good performance? And it's just really annoying because they go from a penalty right before half time as well. So you're thinking at 2-0, we might be able to get back into it with a kind of good cushion in a sense. If we got one, we might be able to then make them sweat a bit and go from there. But it's such a shame, and we just weren't good enough in that first half at all. Just, it's such a shame that we just weren't at it at the level we should have been. So he changes things around. He brings on 3 subs at half time. Wickham, Newhugh, and I can't remember who the other one was. Hang on. Wickham, Newhugh and Murphy come on for Windad, De Cruz and Ojabayo. And we start quite well because we get a penalty. So we make it 3-1 and you're thinking, great, fantastic. We could do something here, and you're hoping and just hoping we could get something. And we start to play a lot better. We're moving the ball around and we're doing really well in that sense and starting to look better. And then they go make it 4-1, and it was a good free kick, go through the wall, and it's 4-1. You're like, crap, what are we going to do? Newhugh getting that penalty, thought we might have had a chance and stuff, but it wasn't to be. Then we make it 4-2, so we get a goal back, and you're like, oh, is the comeback back on? Could we actually do this? And we start to make some really good subs, and we're starting to look a lot better. And we then nod in and make it 4-3. We actually get it to 4-3. Newhugh again. And you're thinking, right, we can do this now. We can go on and get this. There can be a lot of added time and we'll go from there. But then they go make it 5-3. And that game for us then. And it's like, the biggest problem we've got now is that even if we beat Middlesbrough on Wednesday night, we will still get relegated if we have a 12-point deduction kind of thing. We will still be relegated if the 12-point comes in, and that's going to be a very, very, very big thing for us. It looks like Hull City are down because they lost to Luton, and they'll be down on goal difference if anything. But it looks like it's going to come to the wire, to be honest with you. So it will be interesting to see what happens with Hull. So at the moment, the table looks like, and I'm only going to show the bottom of the table because we know Lee got promoted. It's Barnsley, who we already know down. Hull City, Luton, Charlton, Birmingham, Middlesbrough, Huddersfield, Stoke, and us. But we got that 12-point deduction to come, possibly. And if it is 12 points, we're down. If it's anything of higher the same as that, we are screwed and we will be playing League One football next year. And the fact that they have not made a decision yet, coming up to the final game of the season, is a tragedy in its own right. This should have been done and dusted already. We should have known where we stood. And it's not been done. And that is such a bad thing to have happen because we don't know what's going on now. And this is the problem. We have no idea. We could go into that last game of the season already relegated and having to work out what to do. And yeah, we'll probably appeal it because we'll have 14 days to appeal it. But it's like, now what? So we're in a very precarious position now as a club, and we're going to have to be very, very good against Middlesbrough, because Middlesbrough will know what the goals on the doors is, and it's Warnock. He will want to send us down, possibly. And we're going to... We're going to have to work out what's going to happen. We need to know what's happening from the EFL. And by all accounts, people have said that it's already been decided, it's already done and dusted, they've already made the decision. So why have they not released it yet? Or have they made the decision and we've already appealed it straight away? I don't know. This is going to be the thing. And with the season possibly starting in August, it's not going to give us much chance. So we could have a situation where we still think we're championship, thinking, right, we're still championship, and then they go, oh, we're going to relegate you now. So this is a huge problem for Wednesday. It wasn't a good result for us. We were completely outplayed in that first half, just didn't turn up. Second half, we did so much better, and we won the second half, but that doesn't count for anything. It's how many things. And you think about it, we scored 3 goals. We actually were clinical from those chances as well for a change. We score 3 goals and then we still lose 5-3. So it all comes down to the Middlesbrough game and see how we do in that last game of the season. But I'm not holding my breath for much stuff, but it is what it is. And enjoy your weekend if you can.